Pokemon Go is amazing.
Give me my pen. Wait, where's my pen actually?
That's my pen.
Just shut up. We keep losing pens. I don't know how we lose pens. All right, let's go.
Where's your pen?
Give us a countdown. Welcome to this week's episode of the 3-Point Play. This week's Sports Focus. Big men on campus. We discuss who are the top 5 centers, in our opinion, in the NBA right now. To the left of me, I have the great Aaron, and to the right, the legendary Jordan. Aaron, let's start off with you. Top 5 centers. Where do you stand on this?
Well, Zeb, number 5, I have Andre Drummond.
Okay.
No.
All right, let's keep going.
He's a great rebounder. He's young. He's the franchise piece of the Pistons.
Made the playoffs
He
this year.
helped. He was the reason why they made the playoffs.
He might be top 10.
He's also a very good. He's a good two-way player.
Continue.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
getting
Listen
heated.
here.
What's his free throw percentage?
It's getting heated.
Yeah. Okay. Doesn't worry about that at the
continue.
moment. Al Horford, who's like he's like the do-it-all guy.
Yeah.
He's like the epitome of like a good center in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
He could shoot. He could play defense. He could pass. He runs the floor. He's like a do-it-all guy.
Yeah,
which
always
I like.
been in the off season, in the playoffs.
I
as
like
well.
Al Horford, but he's not.
Alright, this is my list, not yours.
I don't care
Let me
what
continue.
your list is. Your
Let
list
me
sucks.
continue.
He's a power forward playing center.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Number
Just
3
like the rest of the NBA.
is
Pau Gasol, starting center. All right. Well, I mean, Al Horford's going to Boston now. I mean, we'll
It's
see
gonna
what they
work even
do.
better.
Yeah, Boston always needed that. They wanted an all-star. Al Horford definitely fits that, and they also needed a big man. They lost Jared Sullinger, so I don't know how worried they are, but Al Horford's a great player for them, and
That's why he's gonna be the glue for that team.
Brad Stevens is gonna love him. All right.
Who's your number 3?
Number 3, I have Marc Gasol actually.
Ooh. Okay.
Marc Gasol, what makes him so unique is that he's also a very good rim protector, but you can run the offense through him. He's a phenomenal passer, just like his brother Pau, and he's a very good rebounder, as well as he could get his own bucket. He can shoot a mid-range, he can post up, and he's a good free throw shooter.
That's true.
It's true, yeah.
Take that one.
Not to mention, he also gets his
I like-
friends $150+ million contracts.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah, I mean he does it all.
That's right. Number 2, I just went with this one because based off name. Dwight Howard, he's a defensive anchor. He's not a defensive anchor.
Not anymore.
It's D hate now.
It is D hate.
Now he's a big baby.
All right, but I see him going to. He's
not
gonna have a
Glenn
better
Davis.
year. He's gonna have a better year in Atlanta than he did in Houston by far, and
He's
that's
going
gonna,
home.
For sure.
He's going home,
But he's
and-
not. He shouldn't just.
No, this is my list, and I'm saying this
He shouldn't
because
be number
he's
2.
gonna be 20-10 this year.
We're talking about right now. We're not talking about 5 years ago.
Okay, this year
Yeah.
he's going to be 20-10.
But who helps the team win more
What?
as centers?
They're gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Okay, number 1 is the obvious choice, and it's DeMarcus Cousins.
Boogie.
Oh, I knew you'd say that. I don't know why. I'm
What do you
surprised.
mean? He's the offensive beast. He's 25-12.
The guy never made the playoffs in his entire life.
But he's a phenomenal player as an individual. You know what? I'm done with my list. I would love to hear your list.
Who's making the playoffs with that team?
Yeah.
You have Rudy Gay.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Got traded.
Rudy Gay's a great player.
Traded.
You had Rondo. You had a great shooting guard, either Ben McLemore or...
Ben McLemore ain't no great shooting guard. Stop it.
Yes, he is.
Stop it. He's a bust.
Or you had Bellinelli.
Oh, my God.
Great
Great.
shooter.
He's the core of that Spurs teams.
You know what? I would love to know your starting 5.
No, I mean we'll get to
Well,
that. That's for
yeah.
sure. We'll get to
Okay,
that.
we're
That's,
saving
that's
you for last.
But,
Yes.
but Cousins had a good team, but he sucks. So
Okay. He sucks. Okay.
All right.
Zeb, what's your
Let's
5?
let's move to my 5.
Go ahead.
It's definitely similar to yours. At 5, I do have Dwight Howard.
still
I love D12 a lot. From
It's D-hate now.
it's
Remember.
D hate now. The Rockets did not work out for him. Neither did the Lakers. So he's got some pretty bad years in terms of that. But those Orlando Magic teams, the
was
dominance he
phenomenal.
had in the paint. Multiple defensive player of the year, all-star. He really is a defensive anchor for many teams, and I think Atlanta is going to definitely be able to give him the freedom to finally be Not
Back
finally. Well, yeah, a
Back
little
to the similar ways
similar
he
to
was
how
in
he
Orlando.
was,
You
yeah.
guys
I
really
mean-
think he's a defensive anchor?
I mean,
What drugs are you on? I can't
well,
take
well,
this.
well, I think I can, ease your pain right now because number 4, I do have Hassan Whiteside.
Oh, your best friend.
Yeah, I mean,
He is good.
He does have upside. I'll give him that. Though he is 27 years old, so really, how much room does he have to grow at this point in his career? But regardless, he is still young. He still has a lot of work to do in terms of free throw shooting. Doing more than just being shot blocker at 5 feet away from the rim. But with Dwayne Wade gone, and we're questionable about Chris Bosh, this team's going to turn younger and faster. And with him and Justice Winslow, assuming Bosh can't play again this year, let's really see what he can do. He's been behind a multiple championship in Dwayne Wade, which was great guidance. He has a great organization. Let's see what he can put together. At number 3, following that same logic, is Andre Drummond, like you said, Aaron. I mean, Andre Drummond has all the upside, has the youth over Whiteside, that's for sure. And he did make the playoffs. Which
Barely.
He led.
He led.
He led what?
He led
He
that
led
team.
the Pistons to the playoffs.
Definitely.
He led the team to the playoffs?
Oh, yeah. In that Stan Van Gundy offense, and with Reggie Jackson, that was a two-headed animal.
How are you going to win shooting 7 for 23 from the line?
I mean, Hassan Whiteside does it.
No, he doesn't.
Dwight Howard does it, and they're successful at it.
So is Drummond.
Hassan Whiteside is light years better than him at the free throw line.
DeAndre Jordan. I mean, it's not my favorite thing to see. I prefer big men being able to take that next step and get at least a free throw touch. This way, the hack-a-shack rule would go away. But that's the lay of the land right now, and Andre Drummond is definitely dominant in there. I mean, he can get you 20 rebounds in any given night, and that's, regardless of how you feel about him overall, that's pretty ridiculous for a big man.
Most of his rebounds come on the defensive end because no one else touches.
There's two sides. He's supposed to get the
rebounds. No one
rebounds.
else touches the ball on the defensive end.
That's his job.
He gets the rebounds.
As a center, that's his job.
That is his
I don't
job.
care. It's still
but that doesn't.
Don't take
that
away.
Doesn't show how many rebounds
Don't
he's
take away from the fact that he can get you 20 rebounds in any night.
That
I
is
don't
very
care
true.
how many people.
Those
on
are
the
just
court.
fantasy stats.
It's not fantasy stats.
It's real life.
It won games.
Yes, I understand that.
It won games for a franchise
It
that
won
hasn't seen
games?
anything since Ben Wallace. Moving on, we have Marc Gasol. Defensive player of the year last year. Is coming off of a foot injury, which is a little bit of being scared. Should be scared about. But he's got his max money. He stayed in the organization that he feels is best for him. And like you said, he really does it all. He's a Swiss Army knife. He shoots, rebounds. You can play the offense through him. Plays defense. Has the shooting touch outside. Has the post moves inside. Really does everything. Great example of a really talented European big man that can just do it all. And then number 10, at no surprise, is DeMarcus Cousins. Easily the best player in the center right now.
That's
at the
right.
center position.
Boogie.
Yeah, Boogie.
It's so
Boogie
laughable.
Cousins, DMC. Oh, you want to laugh at these stats? He averaged 3 assists as a center
Because he touched.
with Rajon Rondo,
His
who
use-
has the ball the whole
His
time.
usage rate is just as high as Jordan.
His usage rate is 25 points a game and 12 rebounds. I'd say that's pretty good.
That's very good.
That's very good.
and he shoots well, and he now has a 3-point jump shot.
he can shoot threes
Because
now.
they run the play through him.
That's his job.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make him good.
Makes him good if he's doing 25 and 12.
If you give that
Those
player
those
who's-
stats don't reflect to his play
how do they not reflect?
because he doesn't play defense. They don't
Says
win.
who? He
They don't
average-
win games.
He averages a block and a half. What's wrong with that?
Uh,
It's more than Brooke Lopez.
No, it's not actually.
Sometimes.
No.
Okay.
What's your top 5?
Well, let's
wanna
listen
know
to
this.
this.
I wanna know
Yarden,
this.
you've been talking about this for months now. We finally got your top 5 out here. So, what is the
Bring it
famous Jordan top
Bring
5?
it on.
After much consideration,
Yeah, none.
Okay.
my number 5. My number 5.
Cut a chicken off and just
My-
put it against a table and see which ones he picks.
My number 5, and I was back and forth on this between 2 or 3 players.
Sure.
I had to pick Rudy Gobert.
You want to talk about
funny?
You want to talk about a player who's
That's
done
funny.
nothing?
The Jazz have one of the best defenses in the entire league.
Didn't make the playoffs.
And he missed like 50 games also.
They're in the West, and they actually had a better record than the Kings.
So what?
He
so
was
what?
injured.
Didn't play this year.
He was
They-
injured.
they must-
Gobert?
He didn't play.
Gobert missed like 50 games.
He missed 6 weeks.
That's a lot. What do you mean? 6 weeks is just like,
He's-
I can miss 6
He's
weeks.
a walking double-double with ease.
Yeah, when he can walk on the floor.
Yeah, he
He's a good rim protector. I'll
And he-
give you that.
And he's a rim protector.
What else can he do?
Gets those blocks.
He can't
What
shoot
else?
free throws either.
He'll dunk it for you with ease.
What else can he do?
That's his job.
That's
The
now.
center's-
So now
Now
it's about
it's
job.
his job.
The center,
Now it's about
center
job.
is a role. You have to play your role.
Yeah, DeMarcus Cousins.
Every
plays
center
the-
has a different role.
I don't want my center shooting threes like DeMarcus Cousins. You
It's
should be-
2016.
you should
Everybody
be-
shoots threes.
No, you should be somewhere. You should be around the painted area,
Sure.
grabbing those rebounds.
Yeah,
I agree with
setting
you.
pick and rolls.
yeah. Let's just.
I
play
agree
half-court
with you on
offense and
that.
lose.
But Jordan, it's 2016. Centers shoot threes.
They could, but
They do.
But who
They
shoots
do.
threes besides Marcus Cousins?
From the center position?
Yeah,
Al Horford.
that's it. Two.
You want to name a few?
No, I mean
What?
that's. I mean I feel like that's enough.
Don't tell me Spencer Hawes.
It's Chris Bosh,
Chris.
modern
Bosh.
big man.
He's not a center.
Special Halls.
But that's what this league is
He
now.
plays power forward.
This league is now about mobile centers that are able to do it all. This is the Swiss Army generation. If you can't do it all, Draymond Green's the center.
Let me just continue
Please continue.
because
I want to hear this.
I have Cousins on my list somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Next.
it's at number 30.
Next we have I put Marc Gasol. That's,
Okay.
at least that's something we can agree on.
Yes.
He does do it all. Points,
Okay.
rebounds, assists, steals.
Spanish
no,
Swiss
not
Army
steals.
knife.
Blocks.
Why isn't he higher?
Why isn't he higher? I have
Because
other
probably
players.
number 3 is better in his eyes than Marcus Gasol.
Number 3 I put his Cousins.
Okay.
Wow.
Just because of his
Are you sure?
offensive
Is
abilities.
that number 3 or number 30?
That's that's number 3.
okay. Okay.
Who's number?
But the guy just can't play defense.
Okay.
Based on nothing.
He had a great team. You should make the playoffs.
And he
with that
didn't
team.
have a great team.
You should make the playoffs with that team if you're going to be the number one center
The
in the NBA.
Rockets were the 8th
You're gonna be-
seed.
If you're going to say this guy's the number one center in the NBA with Rondo and Rudy Gay,
Rondo is not who you think he is.
he had like 15 assists. But not a game, but he's...
Stats don't mean anything. Okay, just because he has a number, it's just a usage rate.
Listen, sometimes it matters, and you have to watch
Jordan
them play
logic.
Yep.
at times.
Hashtag Jordan logic.
Everyone knows Rondo's a great passer.
Who's number 2?
Number 2. Nah. you're not gonna
You
like
can't
it.
even keep it together.
You're not gonna like it just because of
I love this whole list.
just because of where his career's going.
Tell me it.
Oh,
I did this off just player.
Stop beating around the bush and just say it.
Is it Greg
Just
Oden?
listen. No, it's not Greg Oden.
Because his career went one
I did
way.
this purely as a player, not whether he's injured or playing time or
Who?
yada yada.
Who is it?
The number 2 I put it as Joakim Noah. That's your Nick player, right?
Yes.
That's your Nick player.
Yeah, but he's not top 5.
I love
Listen,
Joakim Noah, but he's not top 5.
He's a great leader in the bench
God.
and on the court and in the locker room.
Go on.
Hustles like crazy.
Yeah.
He does his job the way he's supposed to
Uh-huh.
with the rebounds, blocks.
Uh-huh.
Has intensity.
I mean, it's all about doing what you just have to, right? It's not about going above and beyond at all.
Yeah.
This is just
Yes.
about, this is what he does.
This is what he
therefore,
can do.
It's
Let's-
the best he
You
can do.
You can do what you have to, and you can do more
Yeah, he doesn't do
as
more.
long as you do what you're supposed to do.
Okay.
Now Noah, obviously, he could shoot a little better. That
That's
doesn't
not
mean
his game.
He shoots 70% from the free throw line.
The better shooter than half the centers we mentioned.
being able to shoot a
A free throw is now meaningless.
A free throw jump shot would be a good asset to have in the center.
But,
But
But Noah does all the other things.
no, but,
I wanna hear
it's
a
not
but.
a requirement, is it?
It's somewhat of a requirement.
Hashtag Jordan logic.
It's somewhat of a
Right.
requirement. Okay, I'll just.
All right, I see where this list
let me
is
just
going.
go to my number 1.
Yeah, let's see.
It
It has-
number 1.
let's
My
hear
number
it.
1 has to be
Brook Lopez.
undoubtedly. Brook Lopez was my number 7.
Oh, sorry.
7?
7.
Wow.
Okay.
Undoubtedly, my number 1 has to be Hassan White. Listen, the guy. Listen, if I'm a guard,
Yeah, if.
I look to my center to do all the do all the things I can't do,
Right.
Okay.
which is rebound the ball.
To be fair, Rondo can't shoot,
contest-
so DeMarcus Cousins is doing what his point guard can't do.
That
Rondo-
is very true.
Rondo
can't shoot.
Rondo has his streaks,
Rondo has a streak of nothing.
All right.
and he could shoot a.
All right. I
A
mean,
layup.
we
He
can
can shoot a
all we can
layup.
all
he could shoot a jump shot.
we can debate that Hassan Whiteside just has a very long streak.
Whiteside.
Yeah, I mean he
No,
gets
he's-
suspended
no,
once a week.
no,
and
that
then
is really
The guy averaged 3.5 blocks a game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's a good help defender. He's not a good individual
He's
defender.
a good defender all around.
Okay,
No.
no, he's not, because Jonas Valanciunas abused him in the playoffs before he got injured.
What does that mean?
That means Jonas Valanciunas
You're
went
basing
back.
that off 1 or 2 games.
That's your
But
center.
if you're a great
He's the center that can do
defensive
everything.
center, and if he's your number one, you should lock down any center that goes up against you. No?
Okay, he
Okay,
does.
but he
But
doesn't.
He does.
He doesn't.
He does not.
Of course he does.
He does not.
You can't base off an entire season off 3 games.
No. They've been saying this throughout the entire season.
Listen, the guy contests every shot coming in the paint.
In 5 feet.
Yeah, he does contest
He
shots.
doesn't go to the perimeter.
But I'm just saying,
No.
when he gets an
He's not
individual
he's not
moment.
Superman.
Again,
Listen,
but
no,
that's
when
the
someone-
point. Everyone in the league right now is athletic.
Hang on one second.
He can't keep with them.
Hassan
When he-
Whiteside is
listen,
the best.
when it's
is the
one-on-one-
best at what anyone does.
When he's one-on-one, he's not good.
He's the
Yes,
best
he
at
is.
suspensions.
Yeah, let's
not.
talk about DeMarcus Cousins and suspensions.
Sure.
Okay.
How many technical fouls has he had this season?
How many?
17,
Okay.
Okay.
the most in the league.
Yeah.
Your point?
We're not talking about emotion.
You're costing your team points by getting these technical fouls.
Well, they're gonna lose anyways, right?
You're costing your team wins.
You said they're
At the
gonna lose.
same time.
They said they're not gonna win anyways.
No, I didn't say they're going to lose anyway.
Yeah.
You're just making it worse for yourself.
17 technical fouls only leads to what? How much? 2 suspensions?
And more points for the other team.
A point.
That's free throws.
Free
That's
throw.
Free throw.
Free throws.
Free throw and the
17
ball.
free throws.
Okay, and then
And the ball.
I'm pretty sure it's 25, 12, 3.5 assists,
And a block
and a half. And he steals the ball.
Listen.
He has to steal a game.
He does everything.
Are you kidding me?
Those stats are so irrelevant. to
Right,
me.
but when Hassan Whiteside gets the 3 blocks,
And then
Which-
you ignore the
which
entire fact
shows-
that he can't play
it
defense
shows.
individually.
It shows because he contests shots.
He
all
does
the time.
contest
within
shots,
5 feet.
but he
In the paint. The paint belongs to him.
no, it does not.
You do not go in the paint.
The paint belongs to the NBA. He just uses it.
Oh, you shut up now. Whiteside is way better than Cousins.
You're wrong.
End of story.
You're wrong.
There's no way.
I don't know.
You
how
are so wrong.
I don't know how you base
That's
this.
it. I'm done.
You know what? Put Whiteside in DeMarcus Cousins' shoes and put Cousins in Whiteside's
that
shoes.
team
and
will make
let's
the
see-
playoffs.
I would love to put them. Hashtag Jordan Logic.
And
And I would love.
and the Heat would make the
I
playoffs.
would love to put a bet of that.
I
right
have the
now.
Heat right now as my sixth seed in the East.
That's
Well,
great.
If you switch players, it
Let's
would not
leave
carry
that for
over.
another day. Hey everyone, thank you for watching. As always, please let us know what you think in the comments. For this week's question, who are your top 5 centers? Always remember, hashtag Jordan Logic. Please tweet at us. Please subscribe on YouTube. Thank you.
I'm the smart one here.
We're starting that
You're
trend.
an idiot. We have to
Yeah.
start that trend.
What
Hashtag
trend?
Jordan
There's no
Logic.
trend here.
That's a thing now.
That's going to be a thing. We're
Hashtag
gonna patent
Jordan
it and
Logic.
everything.
Hashtag Jordan Logic is now a thing.
Yes.
Every time you say something stupid,
it's not stupid.
hashtag
It's
Jordan Logic.
I know what I'm saying.